Hello, welcome to my first video in the series of videos in on computer tips. Today I'm going to show you the first things I do whenever I get a new laptop. First, after installing the Windows, completing the Windows installation, I come to start, I click on control panel. Now the first thing I do is I make sure I put my system setting to do not check for Windows updates. So I come to system and security. I click on Windows Updates and then I come over here, click on settings, change settings. You can see here I've already put the setting to never check for updates, but initially it was in install updates automatically. Now why do I need to do this? In this setting install updates automatically, your Windows, without your say so, without prompting you, anytime you are connected to the internet, it downloads updates, and whenever you shut down, tries to install those updates. Now the issue is this: sometimes you might be in a rush, you need to shut down urgently. Now you see install updates 1 out of 99, you'll be forced to cold boot your system, to press the power button till it shuts down, which is very bad. And sometimes you, after installing the Windows updates, you power on your system and the system starts acting funny. It might just keep rebooting, or it successfully reboots and it's very slow, and or some programs won't just work anymore. So that's why I prefer and I recommend putting it to never check for updates. That done, I click on OK, but since I've done it before, I'll click cancel. Now that done, the second thing I do is I come to the battery icon, I click on more power options. Now I need to customize the plan settings. I click on change plan settings. Now let me put this to what it was initially. Right. You can see here that what basically this does is when you're running on battery, if you do not interact with the laptop for the next 2 minutes, the laptop screen will dim. Then if you do not, if it gets to 5 minutes, the display will turn off. Then after 10 more minutes, making it a whole of 15 minutes, your computer will go to standby, sleep, where you will require to put in your password to come back on to log in. So for me, I don't work in a situation where I need to use these settings because they are very good. Sometimes if you work in an office where several companies, there's company A there at that desk, company B here at this desk, and maybe you are competitors, and so it's required that if you want to stand up, go for a coffee, your system must be on standby so no one just comes and steal any data from your computer. But for me, I don't work in that kind of scenario, and I'm not the sort of person that plays music with my laptop, and so I will need to, I won't mind if it goes on turn off display or turn off sleep. For me, I'm always actively working on my laptop whenever I put it on. So I don't like the scenario where I go to take a cup of coffee and I'm back and this screen is gone off. I will need to press the power button to come on. It sucks my morale. So I make sure I put them to never, and I do likewise for plugged in. So I click save changes. Then there's still one more change I need to make. I come back to change plan settings. Now this time around, I'll click on change advanced power settings. There is a bad default setting that is being made with every new Windows Vista or Windows 7 installation on a laptop. Now it is this battery. The default low battery level is 10%, which is very bad. It means it signals you that your battery has a low, but your battery has gone low when the battery level is 10%, and it's very bad. I recommend 40%, but nothing less than 30%. So I use 35%. To change it is just click this arrow up or down. It's very easy. Then the critical battery level is by default 5%. I make sure that this is always above 10%. One thing about the laptop battery is every time you use the battery level to as low as 10%, it reduces the lifespan of the battery. So I think the laptop battery has close to like 800 deep cycles. So if you, for every deep discharge which is use it to 10%, it's reducing that number and shortening your battery life. So it's advisable you put it to this, and then if you are always near a power source, always put on the power source for your laptop. Plug that charger. Okay, click OK, and so basically that's all what I do whenever I get a new laptop battery. Thank you for watching this video.